Hey guys, welcome to Rotter Tube Reef. Thank you for subscribing. Saltwater Aquarium Care. Just wanted to do a quick video on the red algae problem that I had growing on the bottom of, well, on top of the sand bed. It's a problem that plagues a lot of us. And the red algae, which is actually bacteria, an interesting history info for you. Did you know that the red algae or red bacteria that grows on the surface of your aquarium, this is the only amount that's left, and it's dead because it's like a burgundy color. This tank was pathetic. And did you know that it's a bacteria and it's the oldest living organism on the earth? One of them. It's in the top 10. It might be in the top 3. It's been around for millions of years, so it's a bacteria that grows mainly because you have too many phosphates in your saltwater tank. And phosphates come from overfeeding your fish and not doing a saltwater water change weekly. I do 10% weekly, but I was getting the red algae because the red bacteria, because I will admit I have been slacking off on the water changes. I was doing a water change once a month. I was really busy, I'll admit it, and the tank got out of control. You may have seen another video. And so now the sand looks really good. It's gone. The rocks were completely covered. That's not the red algae or the red bacteria. It's cyanobacteria, that's what it's called. But the red rock is because I have healthy rock, purple rock. That's good to have. Look, they think it's time to eat. So how did I get rid of the red algae or the cyanobacteria on the sand bed? It was very easy to do and it was totally free. You can buy a bunch of products. Let me see if I still have. I don't think I have. Nope, I don't have anything anymore. But I tried everything. I tried some products. Nothing worked. I tried crazy water changes. That's not really going to do it fast enough. You know what worked? It's turning off the lights. And pulling the curtains down. Red cyanobacteria feeds on light. I shut these lights off all day. It took 2 weeks. And then I only turned it on for an hour a day while the fish were eating. On top of this, I got a blanket and I covered the whole tank, the top, and I let it drape down to the bottom. So when I looked into the sides of the aquarium, it was dark, like black. And I felt sorry for the fish, to be honest, but they were fine. Now, if you have corals, your mileage may vary because corals need the light. Maybe keep, experiment. What I would do is probably still drape the top with a blanket and only rely on your lights for your corals. Maybe leave your lights on 4 hours a day, 6 hours a day. That's it. But I don't have any coral in here currently, so I was able to drape this with a blanket, cutting out all light. And I also shut out the LED lights as well. These were on for only 1 hour a day while they ate. And within 4 days, I saw a difference. I mean, I had layers of it. It was slime, and the waves from the power heads were blowing it up, and it would look like flapping skin. It was just flapping up 3 inches long. It was pathetic. But after keeping this tank in the dark for 2 weeks, this is what we get. The rocks are clean of it. It just died away. It turned a dark red from a bright red, and it just went away. So try that. we have a little bit of the cyanobacteria. This was all over the top of my sand bed. You can't tell by the video, but it's a deep burgundy, so it's dying or dead. And this part of the sand bed here, by the way, it's 7 inches deep, so it's pretty cool. Just as a side note, you can see everything breaking down in the tank. Look at the black. This is where the anaerobic bacteria lives, which is very healthy for your tank. It's a really excellent biological filtration. A deep sand bed is great for this. Now, if you were to vacuum down deep in here with a siphon and stir this up, you would really cause havoc in your aquarium. You want to just leave this be, because it'll kill your coral and your fish if you disturb it. There's a lot of toxic gases and everything breaking down. This is all the uneaten fish food and fish waste that's found its way down into the depths of the deep sand bed. So you just want to leave that alone. I'll be adding some more sand on this side because it was an even 4 inches, 5 inches across the aquarium, but it's spread out and somehow it grew to be that tall on that side of the tank. But anyway, I just wanted to give you a tip. Try it. It works. A lot of people have done this. It doesn't cost a thing, and your tank will look great. Maybe it'll take you a week. It took me, I'd say, a solid 3 weeks to kill everything off for the cyanobacteria. So throw that thick blanket over the top of it. I put the blanket over the top of the light, and I would just turn off the light. I'm leaving the light off still. And I'm not covering it anymore, but I'll leave the light off so they get sun. And then as the sun goes down, it'll be a gentle progression into darkness for them, so it's like natural habitat. And I'll turn this on to feed them for an hour. And I'll shut it off before the sun goes down because I like the progressive dimming of the nighttime, if that makes sense. So try it out. Let me know. I know it's going to work for you because, like I said, my tank was pathetic. And the blanket has been off for 2 weeks now, and it's not coming back. So keep up on your water changes, but if you want to kill the cyanobacteria for good, don't use the chemicals. Get rid of that light. Keep them in the dark for a week. Check it out. It might take you 2 or 3 weeks. It will be gone. All right, guys. Talk to you in the next video.